Hey, I'm Jimena.
I'm Dee Dee.
And we call ourselves Chips and Salsa. We have been homeschooling with Springs for a few years now.
Welcome to Homeschool 101.
In the last video, we spoke about incorporating field trips and learning center classes and things that support your child's interest and your academic plans and goals, more like long-term planning. In this video, we're going to talk about scheduling.
You've heard the phrase, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. We want to make sure and create a schedule that's going to help us achieve those goals. And this is going to help us avoid frustration.
Step one, plan to plan. We love saying that because you have to take time to plan so that you don't get frustrated, because life happens and there are doctor's appointments and then there are unforeseen things that we don't plan. And if you don't have something already written down, it'll throw you off. So I think it's really important to look at each learning period and see what field trips you're gonna have. The last thing you wanna do is be surprised week by week and be like, oh my gosh, we had 3 field trips in this week. Why did I do this to myself?
So step 2, you want to plan out your week. Exactly what lessons you're going to be doing so that you can look at what supplies you're going to be needing, what books you're going to need, what field trips you might be taking. You also want to prepare for experiment special projects. These things sometimes take a little bit more prep.
Yeah, the last thing you want is to open up your curriculum and, oh, you need baking soda and you don't have anything to work with. And then you have to run to the store and it just disrupts your whole day.
Right. It's happened.
Yes. Step 3, plan your day. So we talked about planning your learning period and then planning your weeks. And now you want to see what your day looks like. What flow will you kind of follow during the day? It's really important, I think, not to set yourself on a super rigid schedule, because life happens and then you get frustrated when things go longer than they should or not. But I think that if you are always sticking to math, writing, and reading, and you're getting that done, then you don't have to do the other subjects like history or science every day.
Right. Sometimes we will, from year to year, it gets mixed up, but do history on Tuesdays and Thursdays, do science on Wednesdays and Fridays. This allows us to spend more time, because you're going to need to put in a little bit more time than you expect, because things always take longer, especially if you got an experiment or something like that.
Yeah, and I would also say to always do the hardest subject first. Like, we always get math out of the way first because I know that's the hardest subject for my kids. And then we always like to sit for reading because they're more awake. When we try to do it in the afternoon, I start falling asleep, or they're dozing, or they're just not paying attention because they're burnt out from the whole day.
Yeah, for sure. But you do want to have a set time where they do quiet reading, or you read together as a family, so that you kind of anticipate it. So I like to consider, when I'm homeschooling for my flow, that there's a mix of independent time, group time, and then some one-on-one with each of my students. So I have 4 students that I homeschool.
I have 2.
And sometimes each of them need some one-on-one time, but there are subjects like history and science we're going to do as a group. And we're going to do group read alouds and things like that. So I want to make sure that there's time for all of those things.
Yeah, and it's important because they work at different paces too. So it's good to have your group time be maybe at the beginning, so that then you can give them the time that they need for independent work. It just depends on your family. You can feel it out and maybe ask your ES for advice.
In the next video, we're going to discuss the importance of preparing your lessons ahead of time.
We want to invite you guys to check out our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. We are all about being in community because we need each other.
We also have more videos about homeschooling multiple ages and some in-depth videos about scheduling, so feel free to check those out.